It's November 2025. Some things stay the same, some things change. Let's take a look at what's going on in the downtown Chicago real estate market. As always, we're going to look at what's happening in the lakefront communities from South Loop to Edgewater and communities just west, which means North Center, Lincoln Square, Bucktown, Wicker Park, West Town. First, let's check out houses. 77 homes closed in the month of October. That's a little bit up from the two previous months. However, those homes under contract stayed the same at 71. That was the same, but here's the difference. Only 139 homes are for sale right now. As you can see on the chart, that is the lowest we have seen in years and years and years. Of course, not a surprise that what that does when you have demand and no inventory, prices go up. The median sales price of a single family home in these communities is now $1,515,000. That equates to 1.7 months worth of supply, meaning it'll only take 1.7 months to sell out what's on the market, given the current rate of sale. And one would say, well, what does that do price wise? Well, if you're looking even at the ultra luxury, 3 million and more, there's still only 5.1 months worth of supply on the marketplace, and everything else is under 2 months. If you're looking at year-to-date sales for the last 3 years, this is what you would see through October. Last year, we were up 12% over the previous year. This year, we're still up despite the lack of inventory. All right, let's switch over to attached. Attached meaning condos, co-ops, townhomes. 744 on the market right now, up a little bit for the last couple of months. 728 under contract, again, up a little bit for the month of November. By the way, let me go back. You can see the cycle each year. I mean, we're back to a typical real estate cycle where the spring has the highest amount of units going under contract and selling, whereas toward the end of the year, we have fewer, but still 728 went under contract in the month of October. And just the same for condos, co-ops, townhomes as single family, we're at an all-time low in inventory with only 1,746 on the market right now. That equates to 2.1 months worth of inventory. And just like with single family homes, it also, there's more inventory in the upper price points, but not an inordinate amount. You can see on this chart during the pandemic that high price condos, we had almost 40 months worth of inventory. Today, we only have 7.1 months. So anything less than $2 million, 3.4 months, 1.7, 1.9. Very little inventory, lots of demand for condos, and that's equating to an all-time high in median sales price for attached, 468,000. Again, if you look at year to date, despite the lack of inventory, declining inventory, the number of sales is up, and we are currently up 2.2% versus the previous year, which was up the year before that. As of last Friday, Freddie Mac's interest rates were 6.17% on average. That is the lowest it's been in 3 years. Let me show you one more chart before we end our analysis today, and that is to look at sales nationally. If you look at where we are in the East North Central region, changes in home prices are up 5.5, 5.3. I can't read even with my glasses. But we are only eclipsed by the middle Atlantic states that are way up. We have significant price growth compared to the Pacific Coast, compared to Florida, compared to the South and West Texas. They are not seeing the same growth that we are. Of course, we didn't have the huge bump in prices during the pandemic, but it's been steady growth, very significant health in the real estate market. So it's still a good time to buy and sell. Interest rates are coming down. If you've been thinking about buying, it's a really good time to consider making a move right now. I'm happy to answer any questions about your local market, or if you're interested in taking advantage of stagnating prices nationwide, I can put you in touch with agents that are stellar in those areas through my various networks. So I'm just anxious that you understand what's going on and that you use it to your best advantage. I'm Ann Rossley with Baird Warner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.